Hello everybody and welcome back to Wendy's Way. As you can tell, today has been one of those heavy chore kind of days. It's a Friday when I'm recording this. I didn't get up too early, but I have been out and watered my garden. That's a daily chore, and I carry between 40 and 60 gallons of water to my garden every day. We have a water collection tank here next to the house, and the garden is in our second lot, which is lower. So we just gravity feed it through a hose to a couple of tubs down there and fill them. And I run buckets full of water from those tubs to my rain gutters because I garden in a rain gutter grow system. Anyway, it's been really good exercise for me. Next year we might think about running some tubes and putting some floats in those rain gutters, but that's a pie in the sky for a later day. Anyway, I know it's been several days since I've released any videos. I just wanted to get caught up with you and let you know what I'm up to. For the past week, I've been helping with the VBS at our church, and it has simply been a blast. I got to be Granny Brooks, narrator of the drama. Our course of study during VBS was Pilgrim's Progress, and it was just super fantastic. And the kids are a hoot. Anyway, I did take a little bit of video today of the Groundcherries that surprised me when they finally grew. I thought they didn't germinate. And boy howdy, we have some ground cherries now. I've even sent a bunch home with Dad. Also, I have a batch of bread going, and I have a canner full of green beans and potatoes right now that is coming up to heat while I sit here and record and edit my video. So I pray that you have a beautiful weekend, and I will work on getting caught up on everything. I do have several crochet projects in the works. Two of them are baby blankets, and one of them is going to be a blouse of some sort for myself. And I believe they're all made with yarns that I have not yet reviewed, that I got from the Ice Yarn store. So I hope you'll stay tuned and come back frequently. I also pray that the good Lord, who blesses me each and every day of my life, bless you as well, today and always. Amen. If any of you have been watching our rain gutter grow system videos and our gardening videos, you probably saw that the ground cherry seeds were one of the very last to actually come up. I'd given up on them. I had taken the little pots that didn't appear to be growing anything and put them away. And then they finally came up, and they were itty bitty teeny weeny. I put them in some ice cream pails on the deck. Oh my goodness. They have grown. They have grown. I put them in, this bed here next to the privacy fence. I put 5 on that end. Those are some sunflowers that I had planted because nothing else did I have to put in this bed. And I put 5 on this end. And actually each plant is a cluster. Most of them are at least 2 different plants, sometimes 3. But I wasn't going to try and separate them at this stage because they've gotten that big. And, okay, so this is only 10 ground cherry plants. I'll go show you the rest of them up on the deck. So this is where I've put the rest of the ground cherry plants. Just did this yesterday. This one was looking a little wilty this afternoon until I got some extra water. These are actually planted in potting soil rather than potting mix. It's something that we had purchased mid-planting season when we were low, and the potting soil doesn't wick the water up. They're sitting in tubs of water so that, you know, whatever it will, but it doesn't wick the water up the way the potting mix does. So I've got them right here next to the house, and that way I can, you know, keep an eye on them and water them from the top when I need to, which might be on a daily basis. We'll see. But I sent a couple of buckets home with Dad that had two, at least, clusters of plants in them. And if I've counted right, I think I have 15 containers up here. Oh, and these little unidentified Mexican hot peppers. They are slow, but they're still growing. We'll see what happens. You know, we've got a lot of summer left. So we'll see how they turn out. Whether they actually grow big enough to be transplanted before the end of the season, or what's going to happen. Anyhow, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. Sure enough, up here on the deck, we have ground cherry plants. Wow, can you imagine if these all really grow up nice and fill up? And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I was amazed some of them even already have blooms on them. When I was transplanting them yesterday, I saw that, and they're so small compared to, so there we go. More bloom. Compared to the ground cherry plants I had last year that I had purchased at, man, and the blooms survived even being transplanted on a hot day. The blooms are still there. Anyway, ground cherry plants I purchased last year from Hometown Grocery. And if you're local, I'm sure you've probably heard or seen that our Hometown Grocery Store, which has been a grocery store our only for decades, I think. We used to have 2 here in town, and as of August 31st, we will have none. We have a Dollar General coming in at the 4-way stop in the middle of Main Street, but we will have no locally owned grocery store anymore. And that's a little heartbreaking for me, because while I don't do a lot of shopping at that local grocery store, I do like to support local business, and I hate to see local business owners, you know, just basically run out of business by a national chain because they can have lower prices. Anyway, ground cherries, ground cherries. Pray that they all bloom and that they all get full, and we're gonna have some jam and some pies and like Jess and Jeremiah call it over at Roots and Refuge Farm. This is what you call garden candy. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. May the good Lord who blesses me each and every day of my life bless you as well, today and always. Amen.